Okay, class. This again is session number 2. Um, and I'm going to work through some problems for you so that you can see how these problems are worked. And we're going to start where we left off with homework number 2. And again, this is problem number 6. So you should be able to see this on your screen. And as I walk through the scenario, I will be changing colors here. Let's use something that you can see rather good, maybe this purple, and we'll go from there. How about that? So we'll use purple for a change. So again, this problem is the common stock of Fine China sells for $38.42 a share. The stock is expected to pay an annual dividend of $1.80 next year and increase that amount by 4%. Okay, 4% annually thereafter. What is the market rate of return on the stock? So what are we solving for? We're trying to solve for the market rate. Okay, so if you remember in our formula for the dividend discount model, we have P sub 0 is equal to D sub 1 over R minus G. Okay, so in this formula, um, R, okay, is our actual market return. So that's what we're solving for. In order to do that, we've got to do some renegotiating here to get R in context, okay? So we can either do this in the form that it is right now and get R by itself, that's just algebra, or we can go ahead and plug in the information that we know for sure in this formula and then just solve for it, okay? So either way, you're going to be isolating R algebraically to actually solve for the answer, okay? So I propose to go ahead and get R in its form by itself so that we can go through the rest of the problem as one way to work it, or we can actually plug and chug what we do know about the problem and then just solve for R. And that may be probably the easiest way to go about it, okay? So again, so let's see what we have here. So we have, it currently sells for $38.42, okay? So we have that. The stock is expected to pay an annual dividend of $1.80 next year. Okay, so that's the next dividend. So $1.80 is D sub 1. Okay, and so we can just, in this case, rewrite this problem as $1.80. And we have R minus G. And so our growth rate is 0.04 or 4%. And then we also know that the current selling price is $38.42. Okay. Let me clean that up just a tad. I'm not happy with how that did, so I'm going to move back here. So 38.42. Okay. And in doing so, we're going to go through algebraically, okay, and solve for R. Okay, again, R is what we're solving for. Okay, so to get that by itself, of course, we have to multiply the denominator times 38.42. And so we're going to wind up, this is going to look like this, 38.42 times R minus 0.04 is equal to $1.80. Okay, didn't mean to underline that. Okay, and then obviously this is going to come in to be 38.42 R minus 38.42 times 0.04. Okay, and that's going to be a minus, so you can say 38.42 times 0.04. It's still going to equal to $1.80, okay? And when we do this math, you're going to just go ahead and you can either do it, it's 3842R is equal to, we have $1.80, and then we're going to plus this, so plus 3842 times 0.04. And again, we're going to come out to be 3842R is equal to, again, if we move over to the calculator, F clear. So we're going to have 38.42 enter. And what was the say $1.80 plus, so 38.42 times 0.04 plus $1.80. So 0.04 times, and then 1.8 plus is 3.3368. So 3.3368, and then R is equal to 3.3368 divided by 3842. And so we can go back to our calculator. Since we already have that in the system, we can just say enter, and then 38.42 divided by is 8.68 or 8.69 if you wanted to say it that way, as 8.69 is equal to R, and that's percent. Okay? Moving on to the next problem. We have a different problem here. Rudy stock is currently valued at $28.40. Okay, so the current price, P sub 0, is $28.40. The firm had earnings per share of $1.86, so EPS is equal to 186 last year, and projects earnings of $2.09 a share for next year. So earnings per share is going to go to $2.09. So for year one, year two, earnings per share, year two is equal to $2.09. Okay? And so we're asking, what is the trailing 12-month price to earnings ratio? So price to earnings ratio is what? Okay, price to earnings is nothing more than the share price, okay, $28.40, okay, divided by $1.86, our earnings, $1.86, okay. What is the trailing? Okay, again, we have trailing PE. Okay, 28.40 divided by $1.86 is 15.27. Okay, so normally you're just going to call this the PE ratio, but we know that it's P divided by E. Okay, price to earnings ratio. Okay, moving on to the next one. Okay, 1 year ago you purchased the stock at a price of $32.50. So here we are today. Okay, this is now. Okay, and 1 year ago, if we back in time, 1 year, we bought a stock at 32.50. Okay, the stock pays quarterly dividends, so quarterly dividends of 40 cents. So dividends per share of 40 cents. Today the stock is worth $34.60. Okay, so now, so P sub 0 is equal to 34.60. What is the total dollar return per share to date from this investment? So we're just looking at 1 year's return. Okay, so again, this is similar to the bond total return because we have the purchase price, okay, and then we have the selling price or the current price if we were to sell it, okay, plus our dividends of 40 cents per share, okay, so 40 cents. And we have 4 quarters, okay, so times 4, okay. So we have the selling price minus the purchase price plus the dividends, and I may just write that out and keep it all in formula form to start with, and then we'll just say, so plus the dividends, okay, and then fill in, this is all divided by the actual purchase price, okay. So again, the selling price or the current price would be the current price today of $34.60 minus the purchase price of $32.50 plus the dividends, and the dividends are 0.4 times 4, okay, divided by the purchase price, and the purchase price again is $32.50. So if you do this math, then the actual return that we have on this problem, okay, is in fact, when you do all of this math, and the total return is equal to we're actually looking for the total dollar return, so I missed that. I was calculating the percentage. So let's just go ahead and calculate this percentage return first, and then we'll calculate the dollar return. But specifically, so $34.60 minus $32.50. So $34.60. I'm going to use my calculator again. So F clear X, G clear X. So $34.50. I'm sorry. That's not it. $34.60 was the selling price. $34.60. Enter 32.5 is the purchase price minus plus, so we have $2.10 is that difference. So we're going to, we have 4.4 times for our dividends, $1.60 plus, so we have $3.70 total, okay, so so $3.70 divided by $32.50. Enter 32.5 divided by is 11.38%. So that's our total return. Is equal to 11.38%. But we're wanting the total dollar return. So the total dollar return is just this number here, $33.70. Okay, that's the total dollar return once you actually look at the selling price minus the purchase price plus the dividends that were paid during the holding period. Okay, so it sort of gave you two answers, two problems to consider here. The total return is a percent, and then we have the total dollar return. Okay, so dollars. Okay, and there you have it. That was the number 9 problem. Moving on to, I'm sorry, that was number 8. So moving on to number 9, we have Winslow Inc. stock is currently selling for $40 a share. So initial purchase price, I'm tired of purple. Let me change this again to some other color. What about, let's do, I don't know if I'll show up. Let's do the dark blue here. Okay. So let's see here. Winslow Inc. stock is currently selling for $40 a share. So the stock has a dividend yield of 3.8. So the dividend yield is equal to 3.8%. Okay. How much dividend income will you receive per year if you purchase 500 shares of this stock? Okay, so what is this actually asking you? Okay, we have a share price currently selling for $40. So the dividend yield, just so you understand, is equal to, okay, the dollars of dividends, okay, per year, divided by the current price, okay? And so if we are looking at solving this problem, you know, we're looking at a $40 per share, which is the current price, and then the total dividends per share or dividends per year are what? We don't know what the dividends per year are, okay, for one share. So, but we do know the dividend yield, okay, and we know the price. So if we know that the dividend yield is 3.8%, and we're solving for the dividends, okay, then we just are going to multiply 40, okay, times 3.8% to be able to solve for the dividends per year, okay? So 40 times 3.8, okay, F clear, FG clear, so 40, let me make sure I got that right here. So we have $40 times 3.8%, okay? So 40, enter, and 3.8%, okay? So 3.8% is 0.0038, right? Percent. Sorry about that, guys. Could say 40, enter, 3.8, enter, 100, divided by is 0.038. Sorry about that. Times is $1.52, okay, in dividends. So $1.52, okay, would be the total dividends per year. And then, but we have 500. So the problem is asking you how much dividend income will you receive per year if you purchase 500 shares of this stock. So it's just simply $1.52 times 500, okay? And that's going to equal 760. Okay? And then that brings us to the last problem, okay? And in this case, we're actually looking at, a total return problem again, basically for a portfolio. And this is a quite involved problem, okay? So I may, because I'm running low on my time, I may just have a third video with just that one problem, okay? So I'll post that one as well separately. Thanks.